Hey everyone, I'm Dalaran, and today I'll be giving you a quick overview of the Moglinancer that's currently on the PTR. This will be a more rambly video, so I won't really have a script to go by, but it's just a basic overview of what the class currently looks like. And I've got to say, it's quite interesting for what I assume is probably going to be something that they're going to have to work on. So to start with, we have the basic auto attack. It's nothing special. And then comes the special stuff, which makes the auto attack special, because each ability that the Moglinancer has is not what I thought it was going to be, which is just a support spell, but instead a support buff, or aura actually. So let's look at the first one here. Zorbac's Bane. Call upon Zorbac to empower your weapon, dealing heavy damage and strengthening nearby allies, increasing your attacks until another Moglin is called. So I'm just going to zoom out here, and we can take a look at that. So everyone inside that green field, as long as Zorbac is up, gets a small little attack boost. Let's just attack the cat. I'm doing 1-2 damage because I took off all my good gear. Turn on Zorbac. And now I'm doing still around the same, but you can see a couple of 3s in there. Not sure how long it lasts though. I'm guessing as it says it's infinite until I pick something else, but it does kind of imply in its follow-up ability that it has a longer duration. So I'm exactly not sure what that means. Okay, the second ability, which I'm going to say is going to be one of the sort of meta abilities, is this. Twilly's Blessing. Call upon Twilly to heal all nearby allies. Auto attacks heal allies and drain mana until another Moglin is called. This is incredible, just for what it is. Like, you thought Guardian was good? Or Paladin had a great heal? This is a AoE heal that sure costs you a bit of mana every time you swing, but that's sustainable. Let's say I want to just quickly toss on a potion. I do have some healing potions, thankfully. That green arrow just continues. And this guy here, see, he's also getting healed. Which is kind of good. Alright. So just back off. And wait for my mana to recharge. Or actually, we don't even have to do that. Because the fourth ability, which is Twig Seal. Call upon Twig to enchant your weapon, silencing your target, auto attacks regenerate mana until another Moglin is called. That means this little ability right here can give me back my mana. So you can switch between 3-4, 3-4, 3-4 as much as you need in bigger battles and just constantly regenerate mana and constantly give yourself more health. That's actually quite incredible. And very useful. And finally onto the ultimate, which is a long range attack. So, we punt the Moglin right into the big robot. Which is kind of cool. Okay. So now, let's just take a quick look at the class skill. I am on the PTR, so I don't actually have access to any of my normal classes. Alright, so first up we got the passive, which is Moglin Reach. Increase the size and area of the effect of the ability. That speaks for itself. It's just a bigger AoE. You got your auto attack, you got your Zorbac ability, you got your Twig, you got your Twilly, you got Punt, and then you've got Slow Aura, which is the cross skill. Applies a slow to all enemies around the target, which I assume means that if it's an aura like everything else, it will apply a sort of continuous aura. So as enemies come towards you, they're instantly slowed. I'm guessing for on like a cooldown, and that will allow you to sort of get away better, or maybe control the battle. I'm not exactly sure. Over here, we can take a good look at the ranks. So, we got rank 1, which is unlocking Zorbac Bane, rank 2, unlocking Twigly's Blessing, rank 3, unlocking Twig Seal, rank 4 is the passive, rank 5 is the ultimate, so that's just the standard first 5 ranks. But here's where things get a little bit confusing, which is 6 through 9. Zorbac's Bane increased strength and duration by 3 seconds. Is that for everyone else, or is it for you as well? Because if it's something you have to continually put on, that would seem a lot worse than it is. But I'm not sure, so I'll just leave it at that. Then we got Twilly's Blessing, which is increased self-heal power by 20. Which means I'm getting an additional 20 health every hit. So if it stacks based on the damage you're doing, which I'm not sure if it does or not, that means you're getting plus 20 to every single hit. Which in some big boss fights, and even like world bosses, that could mean, hey, you have infinite sustain. You have infinite mana regen and infinite sustain. Then you got Twig Skill, auto attack restores an additional 10 mana per hit. Once again, it speaks for itself. But it's really good because mana regeneration in this game is terrible. You either chug a potion or you wait. And that brings us back to number 9, which is Moglin Punt. The punted Moglin now burns all enemies hit by its fire. Hit by its fight. Flight or fight? I'm just gonna go flight. Which probably is something good here, but I'm not sure what they'll be like, how much damage that's gonna do until I can see it myself, which will probably be when it comes to the main game. Because I got this as a Kickstarter backer, I'm pretty sure I get it at max level to start with. And then rank 10 is just a slow aura. So, what's some other notable stuff about this class? Oh, one sec. Okay. So as again, oh that's right. The class itself. So, Moglinancer is, as you can see here, a physical-based character. If I move back, he stops attacking, I have to get back in close. But, let's look at the name real quick. Moglinancer. What else is a Mancer? Well, we have Necromancer. That's also a Mancer. And then you've got things like Pyromancer, Electromagnemancer, Aquamancer. These are mages, normally. These are heavily support mages. When I first heard about Moglinancer, I thought it was going to be, okay, it's going to be the support class. It's going to be early beta to priest. I'm not sure exactly what it would do, but I'm thinking, give a buff, give a buff, give a buff. Like, we've got that. These are all buffs. This is a buff. Twig's ability's a buff. Well, it's a self buff. And then Zorbax is also a buff. But I'm exactly not sure if this is a mistake or not. Because the auto attack, okay, you have to get in close. I get that. There's a limit to how far the ability can go. So if I'm in the back line, the fighters who are going to get the most out of Twilly's Blessing and Zorbax's Bane aren't going to get anything from this. But at the same time, the name heavily implies it's magical based. That you're going to be doing magic based things. I'm not sure if maybe it could change that the auto attack does it on target. So whatever monster you're attacking, that has the aura around it. But as it currently stands, being a physical thing doesn't make sense to me. Just from like fantasy and how magic works and how the terminology of the Mancer works. But that's just me nitpicking. Once it comes out to the live game, we'll be able to test it in sort of more controlled environments. For example, just here against this robot, this guy, he's cool. I met him in Green Guard, we chatted for a while. He gets the idea of how it works, but at the same time, you can't just sort of mess around with it. For starters, when you first get into the PTR right now, your class literally has all his whole gear on, but you're at level 1. So it tries to compensate for that and give you a massive boost of power, which is just terrible in itself. Additionally, I don't know how long the ultimate is, which is something I can't really test until I can go to a place like the Arena of Souls, Shadow Skull Bridge, somewhere like that. But right now those places are closed off because I'm too low level. I'll get myself just destroyed if I go there, so I have to go all the way through the caves, doing wood again, just to get to the bridge to test the length of this. And the Arena of Souls is shut, which means I can't even test it there, which would be the ultimate place you would test this class. It is a farming class, and I don't know if that's Twilly or not. I'm guessing it's just some random red Moglin, or maybe it changes color, but who knows. Right now, this is basically it for the class. It's simple, it's good. Overall, it's brilliant for the first combat support. Paladin is a tank support hybrid. You've got Guardian, which is, I don't want to call it combat support. It's more another tanks. It's like a jack of all trades. It's not good for what it's meant to do. It's meant to be like, I'm really tanky. I can use provoke to taunt my enemy to get them to attack me. I've got healing. I've got another attack. I've got another form of I've got another form of taunt in the form of provoke, along with Dragon's Breath. Guardian Strike is really good once you can get it up to the marks. And then you got stuff like Paladin, which it's got a Holy Shield, and if you combine it with other stuff and use provoke on it, you can get a lot of people to attack you when you can heal out with Sanctify. And then the only downside to that is Resonating Blade. This stands by itself to be, you need one of these in your party. You just need a Moglinancer in your party because Twilly's Blessing is that strong. Twig Seal and Twilly's Blessing, it's not going to take long to cool down. By the time you've regened all your health, Twilly's Blessing is going to be off cooldown and you can just slap it on again. It will take, what, 3-4 seconds? And even then, if you have enough mana potions, you don't even need to switch to Twig Seal unless you need the silence. Which, in some dungeons, like going up against Little Dage, you need to silence him. And if that's going to be an example of bosses we're going to have to fight in the future, then I would say it's worth it to use this as like a mainstay. So, when I talk about dungeoneering and how going into the dungeons for a raid you need certain people, I would say you need a warrior, a mage, and a paladin as your basic 3. And if you can have more, I would take out the Paladin now and replace it with the Moglinancer. It would be a warrior for up close, large amounts of DPS. A Moglinancer for close support and just general good attacks. And of course a mage in the back to just deal ranged DPS in the event that the warrior and the Moglinancer go down. It's so interesting that this class exists now. Because, ninja, it's the cool class, it does all the stuff, you know? Like, look at its ranks. It's all different forms of, like, jutsu, and you can switch and have all these different attacks. Dragon Slayer, we slay dragons. We're really good at attacking the many dragon-type enemies of lore, which is definitely good. Pirate, it's a good long-range DPS, but it doesn't have the abilities of mage, which are its stuns and it's slow. And it even has its own mana regen, which you could put on Moglinancer. So let's say I put Rune Siphon on it. No, wait, Rune Siphon only deals damage. Sorry. So yeah, if Rune Siphon doesn't siphon magic, Twig Seal is the only mana regen in the game. It is just that good. And what's more, it has a great sort of feel to it. Like, watch. Let's just do this once more. My mana goes down. It's not going to be able to keep up. Look, it's going up a tiny bit, but then it's getting used up. It's going to be gone soon. And in a fight where I'm battling alongside a lot of other people, having that mana, and just being able to go, okay, I'm going to hit my 4 now. Everyone be aware, there's going to be a few seconds where I'm not going to be able to use my mana. Well, you're not going to get healed, sorry, because I'm regenerating my mana. And look, Twig Seal is already ready, and Twig is about to come off the cooldown. So there we go, that's on regen. Mana's dropping, Twig Seal. It's going up, Switch back to heals. It's going down, it's going down, It's gone. Twig Seal, back up. Mana, regen, 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 regen. Up goes the Twilly Seal. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. Twig, coming back up. You can sustain this. It's not perfect, but it's sustainable. It's really, really good. And it's a perfect opportunity to use this new class just to do everything we need. It's perfect for raiding, and it's not going to be good for farming because it has no big AoE. You can argue this is an AoE, but it's a straight line, and you're not going to get the same effect as Warrior with Whirlwind, or any of the other classes if they have using Earthquake. So yeah, this is Moglinancer. It's the future. It's the first true support, in the fact that it's support based. It's still too physical. It's not a healer, sorry, it's mage. It's not a healer. It's not gonna let you do what you want to do, which is carry your team by giving them all the heals, all the defense buffs, negating the enemy's abilities, curing, removing silences, removing slows, removing stuns. But what it is gonna do is allow parties to sustain themselves. In those bigger fights, when there are enemies that can one-shot you, that can two-shot you, the ability to mass heal, which was what Guardian was good for, and the quick burst heals from Paladins, you can do with Moglinancer by just hitting your 3 and hitting your 4. Your 2 is good. Your 2 is also good. Zorbac's Bane is a great ability. But at the same time, it's only a small buff, which you can get from food, which you can probably get for other classes down the road. And you can get from Warrior. Warrior has that buff already built into it. Just look. It's right there, Warcry. If your 5th warrior attack deals extra damage and increases nearby allies' attack does not apply the cross skills. The warrior's already buffing the party. Moglinancer, it's like applying Dark Cake on top of a Serum Bun. It's not going to work as well as people think it's going to work, but it is going to work when you can get heals on it. What's more, a party of Moglinancers, like let's just say 3 Moglinancers, that is going to be horrifying for bosses. You can have one guy on heals, one guy regenerating his mana, one guy giving you a buff, and then the 2 people who are on heals and who are on regen can just switch out, in and out, as they need to. So when one runs out of mana, the other one can turn it on, and then the other one can turn on his regen. Regenerate all his mana, then switch back. Because, let's face it, everyone is capped at 1,000 mana. It's going to be very easy to talk, even chat. How long is it going to take me to type in, I need to charge? There we go. That comes up. So the other Moglinancer goes, okay, I'm on healing now. Then you can just type in K. You guys auto-attacking. You don't have to worry about pressing other abilities. You don't have to worry about 3, 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5. You don't need to worry about stuff like that anymore. You can just attack. So, I'm going to wrap it up here. That's my early look at the Moglinancer on the PTR. If I could change anything, it would just be give it a slight range. Make it ranged. Just make it ranged. Maybe give it 2,000 mana. Apart from that, that's it. I've been Dalaran, and I hope you've found this useful. And if not that, you've at least thought it was interesting.